it's Sandman from 103 GBF. We're here at the West Side Public Library on Franklin Street, where there's a lot going on now through Sunday. Rolling Thunder, Indiana Chapter 6, our good friends, have brought some displays into town. The Wall That Heals, which is the traveling Vietnam Memorial. It's a replica of the one in Washington, D.C. you see behind me. Also the Global War on Terror, Wall of Remembrance, and the Honor Wall. Now, you can come out and view this 24 hours a day, right up till Sunday at 6 p.m. And we're going to take a look at some of the display here and talk to some folks that are out here this afternoon. I'm here with Rolling Thunder, Indiana Chapter 6, Karen Maxey. These are the folks that have brought these great displays into town. Now, you brought the one wall here a few years ago, right?
Yes, we brought the Wall That Heals here in 2011, and this year we've added the Global War on Terror, Wall of Remembrance, and we've also added the Honor Wall, which is a wall that anyone can come down and put a flag on for $5 and in honor of anyone that's fallen wearing the uniform of the United States.
That's fantastic. We're here talking with Derek Hendershot. He's with the Wall of Remembrance. Derek is a veteran, and tell me a little bit about the display here.
Well, this is the Global War on Terror, Wall of Remembrance, and it covers everything starting with the Beirut bombing in 1983 all the way to current with the shooting that just happened recently in Chattanooga. And it's a perpetual wall that continues to add names. In fact, we just updated the wall before we hit the road, and we actually have to add 2 more names to it because of small arms fire in Afghanistan this last week. We lost 2 airmen to that, and it's just a reminder that this stuff is continuing, and we are losing, Americans overseas still.
We're with Mike Berkdahl. He's a guy that helps out a lot of vets. Tell us about your organization, sir.
Point Man Ministries serves veterans that are suffering from post-traumatic stress and traumatic brain injury, and there's a lot of need for that from our recent returning veterans.
Remind people, it kind of takes you back to where you were at. Sometimes you'll get service members coming up to this wall and say, hey, this wall spans my career. But also, the wall is something that we like to call a front porch because it brings everybody together. And it brings resources together, and we can start bringing the veterans to kind of see the names and face that first step in the healing process, because we lose over 22 veterans a day to suicide.
We're here talking to Dick Buttram. He is a Navy vet, and wonder what this all means to you and why you're out here today.
It means a lot to me, and sometimes you feel guilty. I wasn't in Vietnam, so it makes you feel guilty, but it also makes you feel proud.
But you were trained and ready to go, just not deployed.
That's correct. Yeah.
Now, I'm sure we have a lot of Iraqi war veterans, but is that the main focus? I mean, the Iraq and Afghanistan wars?
That's our focus. We're mostly Vietnam veterans, and we serve as mentors for these guys and try to help them not to make the transition home from war alone.
It's had over 98 crisis interventions, and we've at least saved 7 or 8 suicide vets from suicides, and it's just a tool to really start this healing process across America and bring out the young vets.
Well, this is an amazing display of everything, and probably people that that are on this wall.
There's 2 that I know on that wall.
Mike, as a veteran, tell me what this all means to you, these various walls.
I served in Vietnam. I served with the Marine Corps and was wounded in 1967. I got a lot of friends on that wall.
I was going to ask, I'm sure you do. Well, we appreciate your service and everything you do for the young veterans that are coming home too, because they do need help.
Yeah, thank you very much for being here.
Thank you, sir. Now, this is certainly a very heartfelt event, and we appreciate you talking to us today.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You have a good day.
Thank you for your service.
The wall also has, like I said, the victims of 9/11 and everyone included in the towers and the first responders. There was 343 originally, and I know the number has since gone up way beyond that. Anybody who was at ground zero searching for their buddies was, a lot of them have passed on due to respiratory diseases, things like that. But we want to make sure that they are not forgotten.
Is this something difficult to coordinate?
It's time consuming. It wasn't difficult, but it was time consuming. But we have a great group of people here with Rolling Thunder. We have over 240 members here in Evansville, and the community has been outstanding with the donations and helping us support our veterans.
Well, thank you so much.